Hello and welcome to another Big Orbit Games unboxing video. I'm Chris and today we are looking at the X-Wing 2.0 Y-Wing expansion pack. So there are several small ships that are coming out in this wave and the Y-Wing is one of them. There are two rebel ships, Y-Wing and X-Wing. And hopefully I'm going to be able to get into this box because honestly the packaging is very nice. They've kind of upgraded from the previous clan packs they've done, but getting into this part of it is a pain and I shall use a knife. And apologies for the noise. Okay, we got it, including the little label. So let's have a look at the miniature first. The Y-Wing, as far as I know, hasn't really changed from the old style one, other than the paint job is a little bit darker, so it kind of gives it a more battle-worn look. I don't know if they've upgraded their painting over the last few years, or if it's just for 2.0 they've gone with like a slightly darker shade to try and differentiate them. But yeah, the paint job on that looks very cool, and all it requires now is someone to, you know, drill the holes and put the LEDs in, and this will look spectacular. So yeah, that is the Y-Wing miniature. We've also got the components list of everything that's in the set, and also because there have been some rule changes to the way bombs work. Yeah, these are the changes. So proton bombs at the end of activation, the device detonates. When this device detonates, each ship at range 0 to 1 suffers a crit. And seismic charges, it detonates at the end of activation, and when it detonates, choose one obstacle at range 0 to 1. Each ship at range 0 to 1 of the obstacle suffers 1 damage, then remove that obstacle. So, quite cool. The main change is the 0 to 1 part. So, used to be range 1. Now it's 0 to 1, so anything touching as well as in range 1 suffers it. It's just a rules clarification, let's say. We've also got the flight stand, which is just a standard small flight stand, so you'll be able to use the same ones as 1.0 edition. And then onto the cardboard. I do like to pack these in tight. Let's take those out first and then the cards. That makes more sense. So, tokens. We have our ship tokens and the proton and seismic charges. Not much has changed really, apart from on the ship tokens, you've now got a couple of extra lines. So you've got your front arc, and then you've also got the bullseye arc down the middle. And our 4 pilots are Horton, Ivan, Gold Squadron, Veteran, and Nora Wexley. And then on this side, we've got Dutch and Grey Squadron Bomber. So we've got the maneuver dial as well. They've changed a little bit. They've got the Rebel artwork, and each faction has its own style artwork on the front of the dial now, as opposed to slightly different colouring. It's all very distinct now. You've got shield tokens, which flip over to red once they've been taken down, and if you have a way of getting them back, you can just flip them back to the correct side. You've also got a disarm token, which is fairly relevant, and a mobile arc. So yeah, overall everything you need to play. And then onto our pilots, we've got Nora Wexley, who's a 5 skill Y-Wing pilot. While you defend, if there's an enemy ship at range 0 to 1, add an evade result to your dice results. It's pretty good if you want to get up close and personal. Interesting that the Y-Wing has a red barrel roll as well, so you can perform a barrel roll and take a stress, which, yeah, could actually get you out of a very bad situation, so useful to have on the bar. You got Dutch, who is a 4-skill pilot, and after you perform the target lock action, you may choose a friendly ship at range 1 to 3. That ship may acquire a lock on the object you locked, ignoring range restrictions. That is a very good ability. Great in like a swarm, or if you've got something that requires a lock to spend to be able to shoot, so torpedoes. And yeah, it's generally very good. You've got a Horton Salm, also 4 pilot skill. While you perform an attack, you may reroll 1 attack dice for each other friendly ship at range 0 to 1 of the defender. So if you're playing a swarmy list, Horton is very good in that. You got Ivan Verlaine, 3 pilot skill. At the start of your engagement phase, you may spend 1 focus token to choose a friendly ship at range 0 to 1. If you do, that ship rolls 1 additional defense dice while defending until the end of the round. That's really good if that ship happens to be in front of Ivan, and Ivan is at the back and unable to be shot because of line of sight. And yeah, that ship is basically just taking all the focus fire from the enemy. So each time they take an attack, they're rolling an additional dice. So very good. We got Gold Squadron Vet, which is our first generic, and then a Grey Squadron Bomber, the other generic. Then you got your quick start lists. So if you just want to straight out the box, pick up and play, don't worry about points cost kind of thing, this is basically what the loadout would be for each one, and you can just play it straight out of the box. And then we've got our upgrades. So Expert Handling requires a red barrel roll, turns it into a white barrel roll, so you're not taking stress anymore. Very good upgrade on something that would otherwise be taking stress. Then you've got the turret, which is an ion cannon turret. It's an attack. If it hits, spend a hit or a crit to cause the defender to suffer 1 hit damage. All the remaining hits and crits inflict ion tokens instead of damage. So yeah, pretty good. You roll 3 dice at range 1 to 2 in mobile arc. So yeah, bonus attack, very good. Then you've also got Gunner. So after you perform a primary attack, you may perform a bonus mobile arc attack using an arc you did not already attack from this round. Not sure how useful that is when you've only got 1 mobile arc. No idea. Absolutely no idea. Does that gain you anything? That gains you that icon. So you put the turret on, and then you can put the gunner on the turret. But, what? I'm confused now. I just don't get how you can fire out of an arc that you haven't already fired out of if you've only got 1 arc. Unless it counts for your normal arc as well, but... Anyway. R5 Astromech. So it comes with 2 charge counters. You can spend a charge counter to repair 1 face down damage card. And as an action, also you can repair 1 face up ship damage card. So repairing a ship damage card basically flips the crit into a hit. And then if you repair a face down one, you just completely get rid of that card. So R5 is very good. You've got proton bombs, 2 charge counters. During the system phase, you may spend 1 charge counter to drop a proton bomb using the forward 1 template. And as we've seen, proton bombs are quite good. And seismic charges, so again 2 charge counters, and during the system phase you can spend a charge counter to drop a seismic charge with the template. So yeah, overall decent set. I mean, some good pilot skills for the Y-Wing, and yeah, we'll see how good bombs are in this edition as well, and maybe you see a lot more Y-Wings flying about than you did before. But yeah, so remember you can buy and sell any of the components you've seen in this video on our website, bigorbitcards.co.uk. Thank you again for watching. Stay tuned for more 2.0 videos. We'll be doing a lot of them, and yeah, we'll see you again next time. Bye bye.